And we are here with Blythe Kaufman of the Children's Rosary. Blythe, tell me about the Children's Rosary, which WQPH broadcasts regularly.
Oh, thank you very much. It's an honor to be interviewed today. We're so grateful that the Children's Rosary airs every day at 5 p.m. The Children's Rosary is a prayer group movement for children. It's an effort to begin in parishes rosary prayer groups composed of children and led by children. We also have groups in schools as well as orphanages, and there are groups now that exist within 30 different countries.
Now, when it comes down to it, prayer is the basis, the building block that everything else is built on. And when you have children lead prayer, you must become like a child to enter the kingdom of heaven. How great a foundation is that, not only for the children, but for the adults listening?
Well, I think for a lot of adults, hearing children prayer, it kind of brings them back to their own childhood. And if they did grow up with prayer, it helps to anchor them really in their faith. A lot of the things that you learn as a child, they go deep. And so it can really help bring a lot of people back to prayer that maybe have been strayed from that. It also helps parents come back to prayer if they see their children praying. So it's really important to have the children praying.
Now, what brought you to this calling?
It was actually a call for help from our parish priest because our church was struggling financially and we worried for the future of it. And in prayer, an inspiration came, maybe we should bring our children to prayer for the pastor and for the parish. And I wrote to him and he gave us permission and we started meeting. On our first meeting, we had the highest collection for that year, second only to Easter and Christmas, for the rest of that year, and that was April 10th, 2011. And it's continued meeting ever since for the past 6 years, and it started for a year and a half just in one parish, and then it spread out word of mouth to more and more parishes.
Does it astound you sometimes when you see, you started out as an idea to help save your parish, and here you are at the Catholic Marketing Network with a booth and with a display. It must really amaze you to see the product of this prayer.
It is beautiful to see the fruits of the prayers, and our Lord and Our Lady ask us to bring the children to them, and they bless it. So they bless all, and it's been many people have come to help. So it's many hands that have helped to spread this across the world.
Now I understand there was something else you wanted to talk about, so I'm going to let you just riff on it. Tell us about this thing you wanted to bring up.
Well, recently we released a new website, childrensrosary.org, and there's also a Spanish and French component, rosariodeninos.org and rosariodesinfants.org. And there's something really neat on the website. It's called a View from Heaven map. And if you can imagine Our Lady and our Lord looking down on the earth, and instead of seeing the lights of homes and cars, they see the lights of prayer. You think of where two or more are gathered in my
That is cool.
In my midst. When two or more are gathered in my name, there am I in your midst. And our Lord is the light of the world. So when children are meeting, we have them showing up as a blue flashing light on the View from Heaven map. And you can click Join in Prayer and add your light and become a gold flashing light on the map. And we've asked the groups to pray for those unifying prayers with you. So by clicking Join in Prayer, the children are praying for you.
That is so cool. That is not now who says being holy cannot be cool? That is extremely cool. Well, thank you, Blythe, so much, not only for the interview, but for what you're doing. They say, a lot of times people say you're doing God's work. Well, you actually are. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Audio off.